YouTube? Welcome back to Gen Z Firearms. You guys are clicking on the video, so you already know what you're here to watch, so I'm going to go ahead and just get into it without yapping too much. Alright, so I'm going to split it into 3 different categories. I'm going to go with handguns, shotguns, and rifles. First, I'm going to start with handguns. I'm going to list them from my favorite to my least favorite. That way you guys can hold me accountable for being biased. I'm going to try to stay level-minded and not be biased, but you know, we're all human, we make mistakes. Starting off with the first being my favorite. I know I'll probably get some hate because it's stereotypical, but the Glock 19X, the reason it's my favorite, I'm just going to go ahead and show it's clear too, is honestly just because of how much I've carried this gun. It just feels like an extension of my body at this point. I shoot the most accurate with this weapon, even though some of my weapon systems have red dots and stuff that should make shooting and accuracy better. I just feel extremely comfortable with the 19. The 19X is the cross compatibility of the 17, the Glock 17 frame with the Glock 19 slide. I just feel like the overall feeling of the gun in your hands is much more comfortable. It comes with 17 round standard mags. Super nice, a lot of capacity. Obviously chambered in 9mm. Nice peanut butter color, beautiful gun. Second up on the list here, I didn't actually like this gun that much when I first got it, especially with all the hate that the P320s got for drop firing issues. But when I started modding it out, I love the way that this weapon feels now. Just the weight of the gun in my hand feels absolutely amazing. And I have had no issues with this gun, other than some ammo related malfunctions, which is just jamming. We got the Holosun 507 comp on there. This has adjustable between the red dot and a couple other options. I can't remember exactly what they were, but also rechargeable solar panels. And we have the Balder Olight Pro, nice FDE color to match. Really nice gun. Shoots super flat, absolutely beautiful. Third up on the list here, we got the new collab between Ruger and Magpul, the Ruger RXM. This was basically Ruger and Magpul coming together to make a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone. As you can see, it takes standard Glock 19 mags, and I believe a couple other Glock mags. A couple of the different things that they did. Obviously, you won't get front slide serrations on Glocks unless it's Gen 5s, so they went ahead and put front slanted slide serrations. Very nice on the back and the front of the slide. Also, something they did here, if you know Glocks, you know that this back hole right here is just an empty space with a wall. They actually did 3D polymer, I should say, polymer guide rails. And it's also a flared magwell type of mag feeding, so I feel like that's really nice. I mean, all in all, this gun feels extremely nice. There's just a cheap Lightwind laser and flashlight combo on there, nothing crazy. But the 50, I believe this is the Holosun 407, the 407K red dot. Really nice red dot. Holosun's always a nice sight that you can get cheap. Absolutely beautiful gun. I think they just came out in January this year. Next up on the list here, we got the FN 509 comp with the Vortex Defender ST on there. This sight is really nice. These grips on the front, so if you ever wanted to slide it just like that with the sight, it does not hurt it at all. I feel like most optics either are flat edged with the glass, so you're either putting your hand exactly on the glass, or it's just really not built to grab it and slide like that. But absolutely beast of a sight. Never had any issues with it. Super nice. The gun itself, actually, it's amazing. I mean, threaded barrel, you know what you can do with that. It's got suppressor height sights on it, and then 17 standard mags on them. Also, something really neat about this is it's an ambidextrous mag release. If you're a left-handed shooter, you have a mag release on each side. Their stippling and their hand grips are actually insane. I don't know any other pistol that does engravings or stippling like them, but when you put it in your hand, it feels like nobody can grab that out. Like it feels like gator skin. And you get front and rear slide serrations, really nice. I mean, FN's really nice. Everybody knows the quality of FN. Super nice build. Next up on the list here, this is number 5, I believe. We got pretty basic Glock 30. Chambered in 45 ACP. I want to build this gun out, but aftermarket slides are just annoying to get a hold of. I don't really know anybody that could drill this out, so it's going to stay stock until I can figure out what I want to do with it. Something crazy that I do have for this that's pretty funny is the Chris Vector mag, where I believe they just put a Glock polymer mag in the top of a Chris Vector mag, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, not really practical for anything, but super fun gun. Shoots flat for being 45. Not really good to carry, I'd say. Of course, people are going to be like, oh, just hit your shots, you have 10 shots, but what's the point if you could carry a gun that's almost the same size and have 17 instead of 10? I did carry this for a while, but there's just better options now. Next up on the list here, I want to start by saying I do not really like Taurus. I mean, there's some Taurus handguns, mostly revolvers, I would say. But this is one that I actually do enjoy shooting, and I love the color and just the vibe of this gun. This is the Coyote Tan G3. When you look at the guns, they're built really nice for the price, so you can't really hate on them. But I personally do not like how light the triggers are. I feel like when you're shooting, a trigger should be a little heavy. That's my personal opinion. But these triggers just feel really weak and flimsy and cheap. I don't really like that. But beautiful gun. I like how they do have manual safeties. Not many guns come with manual safeties, I feel like, anymore. And it also comes with a trigger safety as well. So double safety features. Easy to take apart. Pretty much the same as a Glock. They're pretty nice. They're cheap. They're cheap, but nice. And then up here, I believe this is number 7. This is the PSA Dagger, so this is a Glock 19 clone again, and something you get on these that you wouldn't on a Glock is, unless you had a Gen 5 obviously, front and rear slide serrations, steel sights. Those don't come on, well actually yeah, they do come on the 19X, but not most Glocks. Really nice grip. Not really sure what that is, but whatever they did with the grip is very nice. And you can see they have a little finger groove here, which is also extremely nice for when you're palming it. Super nice. This is the compact version. There is full size. It comes with compatibility for Glock mag, so you can just take a Glock mag out and put it in there. Nice build. I shoot pretty accurate with it. It's a nice weapon. I definitely have put like over 500 rounds through it. No issues. I know 500 is not too much, but beautiful gun. I like it. For the price, you really can't go wrong. Second to last, we have the Heritage Rough Rider 22. This was kind of just a gun that we got to just shoot around and have fun with it. There's really no practicality to it, I'd say. Because, I mean, if you were going to carry around a 22 revolver, you might as well get a snub nose. I think it's a beautiful piece, especially for how cheap they sell. I think this was 220 bucks. I mean, and that's brand new with the box and a lifetime warranty. I think that's a faux ivory handle. Extremely nice. I mean, we fired it probably 20-30 times. Haven't really shot it that much, but beautiful weapon. No recoil. Barely loud at all. I like this a little bit. And then last, we have this absolutely disgusting specimen of a weapon. I don't know how people carry these, and I don't know why people carry these, but I do, because they're only like 250 bucks. I absolutely hate this gun. I hate how it feels in my hand. I hate how it shoots. I hate everything about it besides the price point. That's the only thing I can understand about this weapon, is because of the price. Obviously, people are going to come in the comments and talk about reliability, and that's the only reason that I would say this weapon is worth, is because of how cheap it is. Everything else, you might as well save up like $200 more. I mean, you're already spending $250. Just save up a little more and get something that's built nicer. These are manufactured to be as cheap as possible so they can make as much money. So reliability kind of flies out the window when you want to go with something that you're comfortable with carrying. Unless you have smaller hands, obviously. But yeah, don't buy a Taurus G3C. Now I'm going to show you guys my shotguns. I do only have 2 shotguns at this time. We have a Maverick Arms 870. I picked this up at a flea market. I think for it was like 250 bucks. Really nice shotgun. I think it's got I want to say a 27-inch barrel on it, but super nice pump. It holds, I believe, it holds 3 and then plus 1, obviously. Super nice function. I shot it a lot. It's really fun. Up next here, we got the Tokarev TAR 12. This is manufactured by Tokarev in Turkey. It's a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun. I picked this up at a gun show actually for 250 bucks, which is a steal. And it came with the sights. There's just some cheap Amazon sight because I don't really know how to sight a shotgun. Comes with a really nice Picatinny rail under here, and then in the very front there's a triplet Picatinny rail, so that makes it really nice for flashlights or any other attachments you want on there. Also comes with an attachment for a sling. Really nice stock. I mean, this thing kicks. You're shooting 12 gauge, so and it's 3-inch 12 gauge, and super nice weapon for 250 bucks. You really can't go wrong with a semi-auto shotgun. Last but not least, we're gonna do the rifles. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this for the rifles, because I don't really know if people are gonna say that it's a rifle or say that it's a pistol carbine. Government is kind of confusing with their statures and what they believe is a rifle or a carbine or a pistol. But this is chambered in 9mm ATF. Look, it has a brace on it. I'm not doing anything illegal. It takes Glock standard mags, which is really sweet. So Glock 19 mags, Glock 17 mags, slides right in. This is the X-Star EP9. This is the Gen 2, I believe. Comes with an angled grip here, flashlight attachment, pretty nice. I added the Holosun, really nice red dot, and this thing is insanely accurate while having zero recoil. I mean, you could shoot this thing with one hand looking down a red dot, and it's about as accurate as a pistol, if not more. But that was speaking and shooting one-handed, obviously. With two hands, this thing is ridiculous. It barely weighs anything. As you can see, I can just hold it and just wave it around like a toy gun. Actually crazy. I definitely would think of this as like a carry it in your truck gun. Alright, up next we have the Diamondback DB15. Absolutely beautiful rifle. This one came in at, I believe, $540 with nothing on it. I got this is Amazon slanted grip, and then this is also another Holosun too, just with it's black instead of FDE, and some random mags. I did get a replacement Myad grip, so that is a changed grip, and then the bolt carrier group on this is also changed. I believe it was C&H Precision. This is just a FDE stock, don't really know where it's from. This gun is insanely accurate out of the box, and reliable is absolutely, it's crazy. I've put over 1,000 rounds through this rifle, and I've had no issues. It's easy to clean, super easy to take apart and clean, as are most ARs are easy to clean, but actually crazy for the price point. I think that this is a really good base rifle for somebody to buy and just kind of get their feet wet with having an AR. Super nice, really cheap, worth the buy 100%. Up next we have this PA-15 lower, and then I bought this custom from a guy. He changed the upper with, and it's actually chambered in 50 Beowulf. Most people are going to be like, what the fuck do you need 50 Beowulf for? But hey, you never know. It's got a custom comp on the front, and then I do not have any optic sights here, and the regular iron sights that it came up with, which are both flip-up sights. And then the last gun in my collection here is going to be the Zastava ZP AP92. These are made in Serbia, imported through somewhere in Chicago, I believe, or somewhere outside of Chicago. I know it's in Illinois. Absolutely beautiful gun. I love this gun a lot. It's got the wood handguard furniture, really nice. Manual safety there, obviously. AK, super nice. So clean, really cheap for an AK. Really nice build. Nice pistol grip. You can put polymer or steel mags. Not really sure what this is. It comes stock. I believe that's a boost of some sort or a flash hider. And then with this, I do have no optic systems on it yet, but the iron sights on the AK are actually so nice. Super nice. It also has flip up, so you can change the magnification of what you're trying to look at, which is actually crazy. Really nice technology, super nicely built. I've fired it a lot. Really fun to shoot. The muzzle blast is kind of crazy, so I don't know if that's a flash hider actually, because this thing, it produces a lot of fireball. Super fun to shoot, really nice gun. I would definitely recommend somebody getting this, like, if they want to get into AK platforms. Alright guys, appreciate it for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about any of the gun builds or anything. I'm always active. This is my gun collection as of 2025. Hopefully this year I do pretty well on YouTube and continue to get multiple different firearms. And you know that every gun I get, I'm going to make tons of content, and you guys will be able to see my collection grow. So appreciate you guys for clicking on the video again. If you could, it'd mean a lot if you click the subscribe button and click the bell so you get notifications when I post. And go ahead and like and comment again. I'll always like and comment every single comment. Appreciate it. Take it easy, guys.